Welcome back, everyone. I am the Unprofessional Programmer, and in this video I return to Python and pygame. If you haven't watched my earlier videos, then please do. I go through an intro into Python, just a hello world, and then I go into an intro of pygame. In this video, I'm just grabbing some example code from a website, which I will link below, just trying it out, seeing what it will do. I don't really get into any custom work because it's not what I want to do. I don't really want to program a game, but I do have an interesting conclusion, so stick around, and if you want, just fast forward to the end and listen to what I have to say. I won't mind at all. Alright, on my last video, I got really excited. Maybe not really excited, but I thought it was pretty cool. At least we got this window to come up with this shapes and text on it. Granted, I really didn't do anything. I just copied somebody's code and threw it into Python. Now, to me, it was kind of cool because it was actually pretty easy to do. It wasn't that difficult. I've had things before where I've tried this kind of stuff with other languages, and I grab some code, copy it in, go to compile or whatever, and run, and it doesn't work. So it was pretty cool. It worked. Now, though, I don't know that I really care to do anything with this code. I mean, I can look down through it and just kind of see what it does. It's pretty straightforward, I think. But I'm actually kind of wanting to go into this example code and find another one. So we just did the simple graphics demo. I named it just game.py. I'm looking maybe for something that's got some moving stuff to it. So here we've got bouncing balls. Why not? We'll go AC/DC here. Right? Who's got the biggest balls of them all? I know it's a horrible impersonation. Too bad. I did it anyway. Alright. So let's see who's got the best ones here. So I'm just going to do a Control A to select all, and then Control V to paste. This main has some weird thing going on. Alright, this should do it. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Whoops, probably should have killed out of it first. Must have loaded it into memory because it didn't go all crazy on me. Let's see what happens. Maybe it held it from being saved. I don't know. Alright. Okay, we've got some movement back and forth. Black screen. Interesting. Okay. I don't know that I would call that bouncing. But sure. Alright. So let's just take a look at this one. I'm a little more curious. Okay, so we have a class. So we're using a class in this. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be getting into a lot of technical detail about programming. I have read some books and got into some programming in my past, so I understand what a class is. If you don't know what a class is in programming, at least the basics of it, then you probably want to go find out. And I'm not the person to tell you about it because I will screw it up and confuse the hell out of you. But in any case, I'm just going to continue on. So we've got a class called a ball, and all it's doing is, as it says here, keeping track of the location. Interesting way of using that. Make the ball. Okay, it's a function to make the ball. And then this is a main. So it looks like def means probably define. That's what it's short for, would be my guess. And then this is main function. Okay, I hadn't seen the main function before. Now down at the bottom is some strange thing. I'm not sure why he didn't put any kind of notes to what that is. I could find out, but I'm not really concerned at this moment. So let's see. Ooh, we also have random. We imported random, so we looks like random is a standard code include that we didn't have to download. Remember we had to download pygame? Maybe don't remember if you didn't see my other video. We had to use pip. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing it's like Python installer program or something. Tell me if I'm wrong. I may find out later. But we have random, and so it makes a new random ball. Ooh, so does that mean if I run it again, it shows up in a different location? Oh, it does. Look at that. Wow, so we just got screwed on that first one. It just went back and forth lazy like. This one's actually doing... Now, this is more like... Yeah, this is a little more impressive than just a ball going back and forth. Okay, cool. Awesome. So when we make the ball equals ball. Okay. So ball is a class defined up here. So this is instantiating it here. Ball.x. So it has these, I call them properties, maybe, that you can define, or parameters, maybe. So we're defining that it has an x and a y, a dot x, dot y, dot change x, dot change y. Okay. I'm going to jump in right here because I just start going through the code and not really doing anything worth watching. And in the end, it's pointless. So I'm just going to fast forward to the next spot here where I start doing anything worth watching. So, interesting. I mean, I'd go into this a little more and figure it out if I really cared, but I really don't have a reason to care why there's a ball bouncing around or making it do any different things yet. I mean, we can look into it more. But let's see. So we had the bouncing balls. I should say it's bouncing ball. There's only one. I wonder if we could make two. That might be interesting. Let's see. I'm going to jump in here again. I know, I just did it, but I'm going into this spot here where I try to add some code, and I get to the point where I actually read in the example that it's basically already there. So I'm not going to waste your time with me doing absolutely nothing. So again, fast forwarding. Oh, you can hit the space bar to spawn more balls. Ah, okay. There we go. Should read, right? Definitely should read. All right, hit space bar. And what's the down arrow do? Speed them up. Key down doesn't seem to do anything. Space bar, more balls. Let's see, does it say anything else here? You can hit the space bar, spawn more balls. No, okay. In any case, that's why it's bouncing balls. I'll close that out. All right, no need to make more balls. They already had that. I was going to have to put, I was putting it up here. Look at that. They already had it in there. So I'm not going to bother saving that. All right. So let's find something else. Move mouse. Move an object with the mouse. That, okay, that sounds definitely intriguing. So let's grab this one. One thing you've probably noticed by now is I sometimes forget to actually read what I'm looking at, and I just go all in it. All right, let's go ahead and save this one. See what that looks like. Oh, look at that. So it's actually just not really, it's just changing the mouse cursor to a little dude. But that's cool. So it interacts with the mouse cursor. Nice. See if there's any text in here about any other funny things it'll do. So this must be drawing the guy. Yeah, draws a stick figure. Okay. All event processing. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. Let's see. Background music. Game over. Okay. Radar sweep. Okay. Timer. Recursive rectangles. Sprite examples. Ooh. Move a sprite with the mouse and collect blocks. Alright. That sounds interesting. We might have to get a sprite because I'm not sure it's going to make a sprite, but we'll see. Typically a sprite is just like a little graphic file. But I don't see a little graphic. Oops, I should probably kill that before I... Alright. So let's see what I get here. Oh, okay. Interesting. Now notice it's outputting the number of blocks on the console. Interesting. Now see, this is getting more like it, like an interactive type thing. Alright, you could actually play a game, and you could like do some sort of timed thing to see who could get it faster. Pretty lame, but you know, you could do it. Alright. That's interesting. Kind of like that one. Okay. Getting into more fun, or more interesting kind of things here. I'm jumping in again here because I actually tried to use the Pong example and it doesn't work. It's requiring some kind of joystick to be plugged in, but I don't have one, so it just fails. Again, just going to fast forward past it because it doesn't help to show it to you. Maze Runner. Alright, I think this is going to be the last one I'm going to try here. Hopefully it doesn't require a joystick. Seems like they should make an option to do something else and not just a joystick. Now what would be really cool, I'll have to look for it, is some kind of a Python game development engine. Alright, see what that does. Oh, look at that. Moves with the keyboard. Is it jump? How do we jump? Oh, just... Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, that is cool. See if I make it. Woohoo! Alright, awesome. Alright, I did it. See, that's getting better. I mean, it is just a block, but you know, it means look at how short this code is. I mean, it's really not that much code. Let's see what we're importing here for just pygame. Not even random or anything, just pygame. They have a class. Ooh, this class has all kinds of functions inside of it, or methods, whichever way you want to look at it. Another class for platforms. I wonder if we rerun it, if it's randomly generating, if it's always the same. It's always the same. Oh, don't need a spacebar. Just woohoo! Should make little little coin blocks like Mario. Boink, boink. All right. Well, pretty cool, I think. Not too bad. Not going to get too deep into this one. There's a lot to it. If it piqued my interest, I might. If it piques your interest, you know what? It's not hard to find. It's just at this programarcadegames.com. I think I'll have a link in the description of the video. And that's going to be it for the examples in this video. Now for my conclusion. I spent a lot of time just kind of messing around with these examples, and after I did this recording, I went back and did a little bit of searching and researching, and I found that Pygame is just not really good at making games. There's a lot better things out there for making games. So for me, this is it. I'm not going to do any more game things with Python and Pygame. I will look into using Python for some other things, and hopefully I'll create some video footage of that. Otherwise, if I don't, then I'll move on to another language. I appreciate you guys watching, and don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment below, whatever you want to do, and until next time.